Welcome back to Country Boy Tested. As I promised you before, today we are going to work on adjusting the chain on your Emoto or your electric dirt bike. Now, you're going to make your adjustments right here on the wheel at the back, and as you can see, it has a little space there, a little window. Let's get in there a little closer so you can see, so I can come back with it. Also, people putting these bikes together for the first time, make sure you get your spacers on the rear wheel on the right side. If you put it on the wrong side, it's gonna bend, it ain't gonna run right. I've seen that's been a problem with a lot of people putting these bikes together for the first time. Now, when is it time to change, take the slack out of your chain? Let's give you a good shot. When it's resting on that swing arm like that, and if I sit on this bike, the reason I'm not gonna take it off right now is sit on it just to show you that trust me, it don't move. It still sits right there on the chain guard. And that lets me know that my chain has stretched and it is time to adjust the slack out of it. Now, what you're gonna need to accomplish this, you will need a 17mm socket. You're gonna need the 17mm. It goes on, let's see, I think right. Yeah, it goes on the right side here. Then on the other, that's the 19mm, my bad. 19mm, and this is the 17. And then your 17 goes on over here. And this is the side right here where it loosens it up at. I'm gonna show y'all in first person so you don't miss anything. You see everything I'm seeing and what I'm doing. You're gonna need a 9/16 open end screw. A 9/16 open end wrench. And you're also gonna need a number 12 metric wrench. Now, what these two are gonna do is go right here. This is where you'll make your little adjustments after you pull the wheel back. And what we'll do is we'll do both sides. We'll do a turn on each side so we can keep them even. As we adjust it back, and then we get done, we'll measure it and make sure we got that space. Well, let's get started, everyone. Let's get on it. All right, I got a camera right there so y'all can see up close and personal everything that's going on. So just act like that one's not there. I got you in real time, first person, so you can see what I'm doing here. All right, we're gonna start by loosening this. Oh, come on, man. There we go. If you turn it against the other one, it'll move. Now, you don't have to loosen this all the way. What you want to do is just break the tension on here so this wheel will be able to move. Okay. Well, here's what we're going to do. Get you a good rag. What you want to do is you want to take you a rag and you're going to roll that rag all up like so. That's the tension we want in it. Okay, let me get this up out the way so you can see what I'm doing. Now, I got the rag under the chain that's going to hold the tension I want. Now I'm going to pull this wheel back. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust it from these screws right here. These right here is what I'm gonna use to adjust with. Your 9/16. So, one right there. See, that one already came back. All right, so here, one. Okay, now I do this on both sides. All right. Now, you know what? I might as well go ahead and start this side, 2. So we're doing 3. That's 3 half turns over there. 3. Wait. No, I went the wrong way. Whoops. Make sure you're going the right way, folks. There we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead gonna make this one 4. Y'all probably hear my babies. I got new babies in the house over here. Y'all see them? Look at the babies. Baby duckies. Okay, 4. That's in, that's out. All right. I'm gonna go a little faster because I see now my wheel was way slack. Let's see where we at. Okay, that's good. Now you see how that chain popped up to right here? Right there. So that's where I want it. That's where I want it. Now I'm gonna pull this out until it's tight and holding my wheel in place. Now watch, we'll see how that chain got a little bit tighter there. You got to be careful and make sure you don't. Okay, pull that up. Check your. Now, there we go. It's right where I want it, and I got this in it. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do when I'm done is I'm gonna get my tape measure out and measure this in millimeters. Also, you can look at, check this little part right here, that little window on the back of your axle, and you can see if it's about the same size on both sides. Okay. Let's get this one out. Okay. I'm just making sure that this side don't come back in on me because it was out. Now I look at this tire when I first sit it back in to make sure that I'm still in line. Okay. This side, this back seems a little bit more. Now we're going to measure everything to make sure that we got this right where we want it. So what I want to do before I sit my tire and tighten everything down is I want to measure and make sure I got my stops in the same position on both sides. Okay, now remember, start the chain side first. This side, make sure you get this one adjusted first. This one will make sure that your chain, and see how that chain is barely moving. Now when I take this rag out of it, it'll have the proper amount of slack already in there. So what I want to do is, I want to set that. There it is. There it is. Okay. Then I'm going to turn this one. Y'all see everything okay? There we go. Now remember, that's going, when you tighten that one down, it's going to move in about 1 millimeter. So that's why I kind of pushed it back a little bit extra. Okay, now you need, make sure you got a tape measure with millimeters on it, because you want to see this and be as precise as possible. Now I measure mine from the tip of this part right here. It's got a little flange on there. Then I bring it back and I eyeball it right where the bolt meets the stop right here. So I pull it back right there. All right, and you see right where you at, and that'll show you on the other side to set the other one to that same. Yep, gotta go in some. Hold on. You definitely want to measure to make sure. We almost got that just about right. I think I'm about one. I think I'm a little bit off over here. Let's see. Right there. Okay, so we got a 1 1/4 and 1/8. All right. 1.25. Okay, so the other one is back too far. We got to bring it in. Let's see. Yeah. Yep, we got to bring it in. So. Oh, what did I do with these? Sorry for shaking y'all around like this. This is what it entails, y'all. You'll see how much stuff you have to deal with. Oh. Okay. So now, let's do it in millimeters so we can get even more accurate. We're right at 4 millimeters. Let's see what we got on this side. Oh. Oh. We are. Hold on. Get back on there. So we're over. We need to come back in a little bit more with it. Still too far out. That's why I like to use millimeters. Millimeters will get you pretty much dead accurate. You won't have any alignment problems. There we go. Get it in there. There we go. Oh, wish y'all could experience this humidity with me today. All right. We're getting it, y'all. We're getting it. Just got to get this one in. It was way out. Okay. Now, that should be right. That is... Hold on. Right there's where it needs to be. It'll take a little bit of finagling, but you will find your point, get your measurement right. Just take your time. Take your time with getting this measurement right, because once you got this part right here set and you push your tire back flush, you'll be good to go. It will be accurate. Yep, there we go. There we go. Okay, now I got that accurate. All right. Now I'm gonna tighten that one. Don't forget it's gonna go in about 1 millimeter. Then we push our tire. Okay. Now to the fun part, everyone. We get to tighten it up. I don't like to. Make sure you got them pressed up against your stops on both sides. This one is off a little bit. There we go. All right. All right. Now, I'm gonna put it on the ground when I torque it. I just want to come over here and show y'all where we at. Okay, now take your rag out of there. I moved the tire, that's why it was out. And there you go. That's right. Oh yeah. That's perfect. Not too much slack, because now don't forget when you sit down on here, that slack gonna come out of the tire. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. We're gonna move the little camera over here. So you can see what this chain does. when you take it off, okay? Okay, I'm gonna show you how that chain moves when you sit down on it. Now you see it's off. It's off of that guard. Gotta glue that in there. It's not resting on the guard. She ready. See the difference? That's why you want that little bit of slack, because when you sit down, your chain comes off of it. It's off of the guard, and she's ready to ride. Now we're gonna take it out just so you can see how much quieter it runs now. We got that chain adjusted. Okay, and another thing you wanna make sure you do after you adjust your chain, deep blue chain conditioner. Make sure you put some more chain oil on. It'll quiet it down, as you see that. And this also helps the chain, once lubricated, it stops your chain from stretching as much. And you'll see in just a second, because we're getting ready to take it out and test it. Make sure you get the whole chain. Don't leave any spot. Okay, we're ready now. We're gonna take it out, everybody. Test it out. I have to make sure I got it on. All right, and you'll see. You hear that? No, you don't, because it's quiet. Watch this. All right. Hear that? No, you don't. I told you, once you get this chain adjusted right, it's a quiet bike. You'll hear my phone. Hear how quiet it's running now? With that chain right. Way quieter. And that, my friends, is how you adjust your chain on your Emoto, your dirt bike, whichever one you got. Thank you for stopping by Country Boy Test It. That's all we got for you today. We went on and got this chain adjusted. I hope this helps everyone. And you see I got a lot of oil on here. When I get done, I'm gonna go back and clean that excess oil off and dry it off a little bit. I'll probably get my rag out, wipe it up today. But yeah, that's it. See how now it sounds. You don't hear that chain making all that noise like it was before. When them chains are just hanging in there, they'll hit on the metal and everything. You'll hear them hitting the little guard. When you let off of it. But that's all we got for you today, folks. Thanks for stopping by. I hope this helps you out a little bit. Keeps you out of the shop, paying someone else to do this simple little task for you. If you wonder why I'm not posting as often as usual, we're getting the garden going. We're getting the garden. Gecko. We're getting my garden put in. So if you want to see my gardening side of things, you can, I have another channel called Strange Times Upon Us. And that's where I cover my gardening and we do a little bit of speech and talk. Y'all see that gecko? What's up, get? Give me some, give me one. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. This your old boy, Country Boy, right here. Check out my other channel too if you want to learn about bucket planting, gardening, and stuff like that. Strange Times Upon Us, y'all. That's my other channel, and sometimes you can catch me over there if you're not watching me over here working on these e-bikes. Thanks for stopping by, and if nobody else loved you, your Country Boy Tony loves you. Peace.